Hi guys, so today we are going to be playing Death by Mixer. So let's get started. What is your name? Go with X. You've never been the most social person. Oh, game already knows me. In high school, you kept yourself, and once you graduated, it became harder to make friends. The fact that you work from home certainly doesn't help. But a few months ago, you met a charming woman named Orion. Today, she invited you to go out with her and a few of her friends. You should wear something... I'm going with cute. You choose an outfit in pastel colors and add a bow clip to your hair. You thought it might look a bit too childish for the occasion, but you were already running late. Your anxiety heightens as you approach the Salamander Den bar. It is one of the only places besides your own home you feel comfortable in, and it's how you met Orion. She noticed you always coming in alone during your shift, and soon polite chatter between the two of you grew into genuine friendship. Yet today, the familiar comfort of the Salamander's Den was greatly diminished by the promise of having to spend the evening in the company of Orion's friends, and not just one-on-one with the friendly bartender. You timidly enter the warmly lit establishment, quickly spotting your friends in the sparsely populated bar. Hey, you finally made it, Jinx. Sorry for making you wait. No worries. Oh yeah, let me introduce you to everyone. Jinx, this is Hawk. Nice to meet you. This is Ephron. Hi there. And last but not least, Isra. Good evening to you. You sit down beside Orion and try to relax. As you look around, you realize that your outfit is in fact too childish. You try to take the bow out of your hair inconspicuously. Hey, Jinx, I really like your outfit. I think it suits you so well. Why'd you take your bow off? It's so cute. Oh, thank you. I thought it looked a bit silly being dressed all cute in a bar. Not at all. Just like that, you spent the whole evening talking to Ephron about an assortment of mundane topics. After a while, you both felt more at ease in each other's company. Shoot, bar is closing in 15 minutes. Oh wow, I don't think I've ever stayed until closing. Time really flew by. I better head back. I got an 8 a.m. lecture tomorrow. Yes, I do believe it's time to wrap up the evening. Hey Jinx, I can call us a cab. It's pretty late. I'd feel bad if you had to walk all the way home. Let's agree. He's kind of cute. And he's, got that shy thing going on. Yeah, let's go. That would be great if it's not too much trouble. Good, it should be here soon. Everyone leaves as you wait for the cab, and Ephron gets into the back seat after you. After a few minutes, you look out the window and realize you're not going in the direction of your home. Ephron, I think you might have put in my address wrong. This isn't the way to my home is. Oh, you finally noticed? What do you... Ephron swiftly cuts you off by covering your mouth and injecting something into your neck. Your vision goes black as you fall unconscious. You wake up to a soft blue light surrounding you. You're sat on a bed with your back resting against the wall, cushioned by a few pillows. Your neck hurts and you feel groggy. Ephron, did I fall asleep? Where am I? Let's go to this one. Just why in the hell not? Yes, Jinx, you did. I had to carry you in my arms. How are you feeling, Jinx? Um, let's go with why am I tied up? I don't want you to hurt yourself now, do I? Come on, kitty. I just want to make sure that you're fine. Let's get a little aggressive here. Let's stop fucking around. Stop messing with me. What the fuck is going on? It's alright, kitty. You can trust me. I know. Let me get you a treat. I'll be back in just a second. Sit tight, kitty. Ephraim briefly leaves the room and returns with a bowl of warm milk. With warm milk and a bowl of softened kibble. He climbs on the bed and brings the bowl closer to your face. Now eat up. I'm really tempted to kick him, but I have a feeling that'll end badly. Let's accept reluctantly. Give him a false sense of... You're immediately put off by the treat offered to you, but in fear of making Ephraim mad, you try your best to eat the kibble and try to drink the milk carefully. Ephraim looks like a kid on Christmas morning opening a present as he watches you eat. See, I'm not so bad, kitty. Now, does my kitty need anything else before we go to bed? Let's see if we can... Bathroom. You felt blood rush to your ears as much as you thought about this. Actually, I really need to use the bathroom. Oh, you're such a smart kitty. Of course. Just stay very still for a while. Ephraim receives a large hunting knife and reaches behind you, cutting the tape that was holding your wrists together around the bedpost. He firmly holds you by both wrists with one hand, the other still gripping the knife, and leads you to the bathroom. He lets go of you as you enter the bathroom. Okay, guys, you know I'm a sucker for this. We're just gonna use the bathroom. Not gonna, like, run or anything, because my survival instincts are just all messed up from dark romance. As you enter the bathroom, you place your hand on the door. Door hand? But stop before closing it, wondering if you're allowed to do so. You look up at Ephraim for an answer. I need to make sure my kitty doesn't get hurt by accident. Keep the door open. You look at the floor as you relieve yourself. After washing your hands, Ephraim grabs you impatiently and returns you to the position you were in before. Alright, I think it's time to go to sleep, kitty. Ephraim turns the light off and gets in bed next to you, putting his head in your lap and wrapping his arms around your waist. His grip is so tight you feel like he's going to split you in half. I wonder what happens if we complain. Let's try just to sleep. I'm gonna try not to die in this one, okay, guys? You're so exhausted from everything that happened today and have no energy to protest this arrangement or try to escape. You try to get as comfortable as possible in the situation and drift off to sleep. Uh-oh, it appears that my lazy ass hasn't finished this part. Okay. In all fairness, I believe this was a demo, so, yeah. Come back later. So, I guess we can try again. It's kind of digging that. Alright. Let's try it again. we'll do something different. I'm gonna keep the name. We're gonna try date 2. And we're gonna skip, because I know I've never been a social person. Let's go with something fancy this time. You put on a nice outfit you brought to attend a wedding of some distant relatives. Wow, that's gonna be overkill, man. You thought it would look too much for a simple bar, but you didn't want to make Orion wait any longer. And we have just a normal, like, jeans and a t-shirt for this place. Seems like it would be more appropriate. Your anxiety heightens as you approach the salamander's den, and we're gonna skip this because Okay, you look around and exhale in relief as your clothes don't stand out too badly. You try to sit at the table as gracefully as possible, and already feeling self-conscious about how obvious it was that you are anything but comfortable wearing the clothes you were in. You notice one of the men staring at you, looking over your clothes, over your body, through your clothes. Your gaze immediately snaps back to stare at your drink in embarrassment. You know, for someone as fine as yourself could stand to be a bit more confident. Is it that obvious how nervous I am? Your question was rhetorical, of course, as your voice sounded sheepish even as you asked. Don't fret. It's quite endearing, actually. You were immediately enchanted by the young man. His manner of speech was sharp and refined, his voice clear like the ring of a bell. Though he was dressed simply, you could tell at a glance he must have come from a wealthy household. You were intimidated by his stern expression at first, but as the evening continues, his face softens while looking at you. Shoot, bar's closing in 15 minutes. Oh wow, I don't think I've ever stayed until closing. Time really flew by. I better head back. I got an 8 a.m. lecture tomorrow. Yeah, me too. I better head home as well. Yes, I do believe it's time to wrap up this evening. Jinx, I better get you home. My driver should be waiting for us. So, we accepted last time, and we got, like, roofied with the needle, and I wonder if we, like, decline this time. Let's just see what happens. I'm probably gonna end up dead either way. Oh no, it's fine. I live close by. I'll just walk. No, I insist. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Elisking? It would be rude to decline, wouldn't it? How do you pronounce that? You feel an embarrassed blush creep up your face at your own apparent lack of manners. You apologize and reluctantly get into Ezra's immaculately polished SUV as he holds the door for you. Well, we get into the car anyway. As you pull onto the main road, you turn to Ezra. Oh yeah, I should tell you my address. No need. What? Ezra grabs you by the neck and covers your nose and mouth with a damp cloth that smells sharply of chemicals. You try to push him off, but soon your body goes limp and you pass out. You slowly wake up in a brightly lit room. Your body feels numb. As you try to move, you realize that you are tied and suspended in the air, a good meter off the floor. You scream involuntarily at this realization. Finally, you're awake, are you, Sotoma? Sotoma? You took your time coming back to your senses, Jinx. I don't appreciate people wasting my time. Let's try what's going on. Ezra, what's going on? Where am I? I'm glad you are at full awareness, Eskling. I really don't know how to pronounce that, so I'm just gonna keep going with that, guys. To answer your question, I own you. From now and until the end of times, every part of you belongs to me. And for your second question, we are currently in my favorite place of leisure. This is my slaughter room. But don't worry, I would rather not butcher you. Not just yet, at least. Now, okay, I am not doing that. Sorry, guys. Any other questions before we start? What do you want? What do you want from me? What did I do to deserve this? Your body. It's the most attractive. That's why I deemed you worthy of being mine. Yep, still not trying that. I will carve you to perfection. Sonatos? Ezra came closer to you, lowering you from your suspension to the floor. You realize how cramped your body is, but you're too scared to even try to stretch. Ezra looks pleased with your obedience as he cuts away your clothes, reducing the outfit you thought was so nice to mere rags hanging from your body. Now, Jinx, are you quite ready yet to do as I say? We'll play it like this for now. Yes, I'll do what you want. Just please don't hurt me. Good. Ezra leans down to you, untying your arms. Ezra walks behind you. You hear the sound of something metallic being picked up before ice-cold water pours over your head. Did I startle you? He throws a bar of soap at you. Wash yourself, you're filthy. Since we're still stuck here, we'll just comply for now. You quietly take the soap and reluctantly start to lather your body. You try to turn away to cover your body, but you can feel Ezra's eyes traveling all over your body. Once Ezra is satisfied, he picks up the bucket and pours the remainder of the icy water on your shaking body. Already so much better. He walks over to a large drawer at the back of the room and retrieves what looks to be a thin blanket. Here, there should be some clean clothes in there too. He crouches to your level, pulling a soft sweatshirt over your head before tying your hands behind your back once again. I'm exhausted. I'm going to call it a night here. He leaves the room, slamming the heavy metal door behind him. You do your best to get comfortable on the cold tile floor, struggling to wrap yourself in the blanket and eventually falling asleep. There's a chair right there. Why don't we sit in the chair? We didn't say we couldn't. Alright. Well, folks, let's check something real quick. Hang on. I kind of expected there to be at least one storyline that was completed, but judging from what I'm reading right now, it doesn't look like it. So, why don't we go ahead and just do the last one and see what happens. Skip. Okay, so we did fancy, cute, formal. You choose something you used to wear to college lectures. It looks a bit too uptight to be wearing to hang out with friends, but you don't have time to ponder. Okay, and then we're going to skip this section because we've already done this. Orion handed you a drink as you sat down at the table with everyone. You looked down at your sweater. It had an embroidery of your college insignia. You felt like you really had no right wearing it as you dropped out after only 2 semesters. You crossed your arms over your chest, trying to hide your embarrassment. Hey, that sweater. I think they sell them at the souvenir shop on our campus. Did you go to our college? I don't think I ever saw you around, but I remember someone as cute as you. Haha. Oh, well, I did, but I... Oh, don't worry, kid. I get it. Hawk's smile immediately put you at ease. Everything about him somehow made you relax. You spent the better part of the evening talking to Hawk. You were surprised at how easily conversation flowed with him, and you didn't notice how quickly you emptied your drinks, one after the other. Fancy another drink, Jeeks? I have a feeling we're not gonna hold our liquor well. Let's just roll with it, man. You were already plenty drunk, but you thought it would be rude to decline. Even worse, you thought it would disappoint Hawk. Well, since you're offering, I suppose it won't hurt. That's the right attitude, kid. Get my buddy over here a salamander special. You continue your previous conversation as you absentmindedly sip your drink. You didn't notice your mind becoming hazy and visage fading to black. You roofied me. You wake up to the buzzing of fluorescent lamps and the feel of cold tile floor against your skin. Your mind is still cloudy, and as you adjust to your new environment and try to remember what happened, the feeling of nausea and a throbbing headache make you think that you might have blacked out after drinking too much, but something about that doesn't sound quite right. Morning, sunshine. I might have given you too big a dose. But you can't blame me. I was expecting another run-of-the-mill junkie. What are you talking about? Wow, you're even denser than I first thought. I drugged and kidnapped you, love. I'm thinking he probably should have like a British tone, but I'm not good at those, so we're just gonna roll with this. What are you gonna do with me? Good question there. To put it simply, you'll be my lab rat. I make designer drugs for a whole bunch of bigwigs, and I'd be pretty screwed if one of them died because I didn't test my product. But now I have you as my test subject, so that won't happen. Now tell me, how do you feel, and what's the last thing you remember, gorgeous? I'll roll with it, why not? I feel hungover. I only vaguely remember being at the bar. The drug I used probably got you quite dehydrated. I need you healthy, gorgeous. Let me get you something to drink. The heavy door slams loudly behind Fox. I thought his name was Hawk. As he leaves, the sound of it making you realize how trapped you truly are. Hawk came back into the room with a bottle of some kind of electrolyte drink. He removed the cap and tilts it towards your face. What are you waiting for, baby? Go ahead and drink. I'm not uncuffing you for this. All he wants is healthy, so we'll roll with it. You knew the risks. The drink was likely laced with something. You knew, but you also knew how thirsty you were. Hawk really wasn't lying when he said that whatever drug he gave you drained you of any moisture. You leaned closer to Hawk's hand and drank eagerly, trying not to spill a single drop. Good job, just like that. I love it when you're so good. You almost feel relieved when you finish the drink offered to you. It tasted perfectly normal, and you already felt your body starting to recover. Hawk bent down to your level and grabbed your tin, tilting your head to face him. Such a sweet little face you have. I can't wait to see how you react to it. What do you mean? Oh, you'll find out in just a second, sweetness. Before you could reply, again, that keeps throwing me off. Sorry, guys. Before you reply, I'm going to assume it means Hawk shut you up with a kiss. It's sloppy and deep. You were so caught off guard you couldn't even try to protest. Hawk pulled away briefly, only to lap up the few drops of drink you were given that spilled to your chin. Ah, so good. You become so obedient so quick. You've opened your mouth to spit some kind of insult or witty comeback at the man, but the only sound that came out was a quiet, sweet moan. Ha, my little magic potion is working. You felt your whole body heat up, your abs and thighs tensing. What the hell did you give me? It was increasingly hard to get any coherent words out. You felt like your body was betraying you. Wow, you really aren't that bright, Jinx. I gave you a massive dose of 6 different aphrodisiacs. You really can't tell how aroused you are, because from where I'm standing, it's starting to look like an animal in the heat. What? No way. I'm just running a fever. I would never feel anything like that. Anything like that with you in front of me. Come on. We both know that it's a lie, baby. You know, if you ask me real nice, I might just help you out with your predicament. Oh, I'm a glutton for punishment. I really want to ask, but I'm actually going to say nothing. Let's see what happens. Guess you don't want any help. Very well, I don't mind. I guess I'll just call it a night then. It'll be fun seeing the mess you'll be in the morning. Fox leaves the basement, slamming the heavy metal door behind him. You spend the night sleepless, the effect of the aphrodisiacs driving you to insanity. And that's it. Okay, so we did all 3. Unfortunately, they weren't finished, which is why I don't like doing demos. But maybe they'll get finished. There'll be updates in the future. We can finish them up. So I hope you enjoyed this. It's a neat little thing. I thought it was kind of cute. And that I enjoy this type of fiction. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.